You've worked hard for years. You've climbed the corporate ladder. You've got that six-figure salary. You should be sitting pretty, right? But when you check your bank account, you're staring at a balance that barely hits four figures. Maybe you have $3,000 saved up. And then there's your friend, the one making $60,000 a year. But somehow they have $45,000 saved up and even own a rental property. Meanwhile, you're stressing about making ends meet. They don't seem to have a care in the world. It feels frustrating, doesn't it? Like, what gives? How is this even possible? I get it. My name's Max, and I spend way too much time thinking about money. Why some people who make a lot end up with nothing to show for it, while others, who earn far less, are quietly building wealth. If you've ever looked at your paycheck and thought, where did all that money go? Then stick with me for a bit. I'm going to explain why earning more doesn't automatically make you rich and why it might actually be keeping you stuck. So, if this sounds like you, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dig into it. All right, here's where things get tricky. You've got this six-figure income. On paper, you're doing great. But in reality, something's off. You might think you're set up for success because you make $150,000 a year. But when it comes down to your actual net worth, you're way behind. You see, the thing is, income and wealth aren't the same thing. They can't be. You might be pulling in $150,000 a year, but if you don't have money sitting in your savings or investments, then you're not building wealth. The Federal Reserve did a study and found that households earning between $100,000 and $150,000 have a median net worth of about $340,000. Sounds good, right? But get this, households making $50,000 to $75,000 who prioritize saving and investing. They often have a higher net worth than high earners who don't prioritize saving. Here's what's happening. Your income doesn't define your wealth. What you keep, how you save, and how you invest it. That's what builds your wealth. And high earners are notoriously bad at keeping money. They end up spending it as fast as they make it. Think about it this way. When you're making $60,000 a year, you're living like you make $60,000. You don't need a fancy car or an expensive apartment. You're pretty content with what you have. Then you get a nice raise to $100,000 a year, and suddenly you feel like you deserve to upgrade everything. You move into a bigger apartment, get a new car, sign up for a gym, maybe throw in a few subscription services you don't really need. All of this feels like an upgrade, right? It feels like you're doing something positive with your new income. But here's where the problem lies. For every $10,000 increase in income, the average person increases their spending by about $9,800. I mean, think about that. You get a $10,000 raise, but you're saving $200. Your savings rate is 2% of that raise. Meanwhile, your friend making $60,000 doesn't upgrade their lifestyle. They live the same way they did before. They get a $5,000 raise, and they save $3,000 of it. That's a 60% savings rate. They're saving more than you, even though they're earning less. The key takeaway here is simple. Your income might go up, but if your spending follows suit, you're still stuck. Wealth isn't built by earning more. It's built by saving more and investing it. Now let's talk psychology. High earners feel rich. You're making six figures, so it feels like you've made it. You deserve the nice car, the designer clothes, the vacation homes, right? But here's what you might not realize. Feeling rich doesn't actually make you rich. When you make $150,000 a year, you might be bringing home $8,000 a month after taxes. Sounds like a lot, but then your rent is $3,000. Your car payment is $800. You've got student loans, a gym membership, groceries, dining out, and random subscriptions. Before you know it, you're spending $7,000 a month, and what's left? Maybe $300 in savings. Now compare that to someone earning $60,000. They're bringing home $4,000 a month, and they're saving $1,200 of it. They're driving a paid-off car, cooking at home, and not spending money on things they don't need. You're making 3 times as much, but they're saving 4 times as much. This isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how wisely you spend. Let's break down the math. You're saving $300 a month. Over 10 years, that's $3,600 per year. You invest it, and let's say you get an 8% return on your investments. After 10 years, you'd have around $52,000. Now let's say your friend who makes $60,000 saves $1,200 a month. That's $14,400 a year. They're investing that same 8%, and after 10 years, they'd have about $208,000. You made $900,000 more than them over that decade, but they have 4 times your net worth. Why? Because they saved and invested. They kept their money while you spent yours. You might be sitting there thinking, but I worked hard for this salary. I deserve to spend it on the things I want. And I get it. You do. But here's the issue. You're spending it on stuff that doesn't add to your long-term happiness or wealth. You're buying things to look successful, but those things are just temporary. A new car, a designer bag, they give you a quick dopamine hit, but they don't make you richer. Studies have shown that happiness increases with income up to about $75,000. After that, more money doesn't make you happier unless you use it to build freedom and security. Stop spending money to impress people who won't even remember what car you drive in 5 minutes. Spend it on things that actually build your future. So, how do you fix this? Here's what I would suggest. 1. Know your savings rate. Take a hard look at what you're saving each month. If it's under 20% of your income, you need to make changes. 2. Freeze your lifestyle. When you get a raise, don't upgrade everything. Keep living below your means. You don't need the bigger apartment or fancier car. 3. Automate your savings. Pay yourself first. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investments before the money even hits your checking account. 4. Stop caring about impressing people. Your car, your apartment, your clothes, they're not impressing anyone who matters. Spend your money on things that will actually bring you financial security. Look, earning more money is great, but it doesn't make you rich. How much you save and invest, that's what builds wealth. High earners stay poor because they spend like they're rich. Low earners get rich because they live below their means and invest the difference. If this video helped you see money in a different light, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment about your savings rate. Let's see who's really winning here. Remember, making more money doesn't make you rich. Keeping more money makes you rich. Thanks for watching. See you next time.